Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Today, we are going to play some more Weekend League matches. We are going to unlock our 10-win reward, red player pick, and we are also going to complete our first league SBC. Exciting times. If you do enjoy, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I am aiming for 2,000 likes from you guys. If you can make that happen, you'll make my day. So support the channel. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the little notification bell. All of that good stuff. Let us know that you're part of the Noti gang. And yeah, let's get stuck into it then, shall we? I'm going to quickly turn my fan on because I'm a little bit warm. You know, that's fine. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. But yeah, we're going to go into straight into the Weekend League because we're 9-1, right? I was on a roll. Wanted to make sure that I get a win here so that we can get that red player pick because I'm, fairly excited to I don't really rate the red player pick system this year. I don't think it's necessarily right. But I think obviously EA offering a little bit more, and obviously the higher you finish, the more guaranteed the rating is going to be. I think that's kind of like on the right tracks. However, of course, if that was a thing like every week, I would imagine that the people right at the top would just get further and further away from those people that are nearly there. So that's probably why it's not a thing at the moment. I don't know how they ever combat that because everyone wants guaranteed great stuff, but it just pushes the better people towards the top. But is that fair? Probably. I don't know. But we have one of 5 Fit Champions players here. It's like finishing an elite. You get 5 players pop up. We're going to unlock. Oh no. 84 Rully. We get a 76, a 78, an 81, an 82, and an 84. Yikes. That was worth it. I mean, that was obviously going to happen anyway. It has... I mean, well, we go into the next match here, and we come up against a Ben Yedder, because every game you come up against a Ben Yedder. Just a genuinely nice team, and if the guy knows what he's doing, we're obviously going to be in trouble. We finally find an opening with Atal to get a goal there to put us 1-0 up. Guardiola then knocks it into Ben Yedder. He 1-2s between him and Martial. You just never know what to do when Ben Yedder's got the back to goal. Is he going to pass it? Is he going to drag back? Is he going to scoop it? Is he going to double drag back? Is he just going to shoot? Very difficult player to come up against, and sometimes it leads you to wiping him out, giving a penalty away and conceding a goal and being 2-1 down. So yeah, I'm losing. 2-1 down at half-time, even though we were 1-0 up. This guy has turned this game around on me and is probably going to have that motivation to carry on and win. And then, I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? It comes off the post and then, like, off my players, right into the path of Ben Yedder. And obviously, at this point, I am super ultra attacking to try and get back in the game. But it's not going to happen. Going to go 4-1 down. And then... like a B tackle there, just pull it, just dragging Ben Yedder back there, got my Mendy sent off. And I was like, well, obviously I don't want that. So the only way to not get the red card on your record or whatever is to just dashboard the game. We'd lost anyway. Yeah, I miss out on 400 rank points, but we can just move straight on to another game. So be it, right? So we lost. And that's 10-2. So 10-1 to 10-2. And we come up against someone called Pro Player something or other, who was... someone who really liked to use and abuse a lot of pace. As you can see here, running down the wing with Ryan Kent, knocking it into one of the fastest players in the game, Aubameyang. Yeah, I found myself 2-0 down pretty early, but I didn't think he was that good. I just think he was abusing pace and I was struggling against it. So Atal, with a nice bit of dribbling there to just centre himself and get away from the defender, does get me a goal back. Neymar then fake Rabonas it, finds his way into the box, cuts back inside, hits the shot, comes off the post, man. Come on, I need a little bit more luck. If we're going to beat this pace abuser, I'm going to need a little bit more luck than that. So into the second half we go. Neymar gets inside the box. Really nice dribbling from the Brazilian. Oh man, I've hit the woodwork again. This is not good. Bernardo cuts it inside, knocks it into Kieran Tierney of all people, who's going to strike that one home in the 83rd minute to get myself a deserved equaliser in this match. And we are going to push this one to extra time. hopefully his fast players are going to be a little bit more tired. And we can bring on our own fast player in Ryan Kent. And that's exactly what we do. Turn this game around. To go 3-2 up in extra time, but that doesn't last long because Walcott and Orsic come on, so and Low Natal, so there's lots more pacey players on there, right? You know, he ends up getting the goal there, and well, can we get another one? It looks as though we can. We can. 4-3 in the 111th minute. We are gonna win this. No, not 122nd minute. Not. That was essentially my reaction, but probably with a few more swear words and cuss words at that point when I was actually playing. Yeah, we gave up all the way. We successfully held the ball for like since the 111th minute, and then gave it away right at the end, and he scored with his Low Natal. Now, guys, talk to me about this penalty here, right? So instead of bluffing him, I actually decide to leave it in the top corner because Neymar's got fantastic penalties. It's going to go in that box. So it hits the post, fair enough. But the animation just stops. I think that hit the post and went in, but it didn't count. What? I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming to know that I was like milliseconds from winning this game. He scores in the 22nd plus minute and then beats me on penalties when I think that Neymar goal goes in if the camera just doesn't cut off. Genuinely, I think it goes in off the inside of the post, but I can't be sure. So I was gutted. So that's 10-1 to 10-3. Oh no, it's happening. The bottle is incoming. So then there was another little SBC for us to complete. It was going to offer out, I think it was a rare Electrum players pack, but untradeable, which is fine. It's a rare Electrum, like that's a half decent pack. I'll submit some of my nothing fodder for it. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Go into the store, and so what's the one thing that it guarantees from a rare Electrum players pack is a rare card, right? And oh no, oh come on, man. We get a non-rare board or a non-rare front, non-rare Libertadores player in a rare Electrum players pack. So yeah. Great. I guess maybe that means we'll get another rare Electrum players pack given to us at some point. Who knows? We'll find out. But I then wanted to just try my luck at one of these 84 to 91 packs because I had the stuff in my club to do it. Like, yeah, we're getting rid of a bit of fodder here, but it is for one player that is guaranteed to be 84. But what you want it to be is like 86 plus. Hopefully, a good player, something good to submit. So that's exactly what we're gonna try and get here. So we open our pack up, I think the reason why I did it was because I got the duplicate Romagnoli, so I wanted to spend that 83, and he was both untradeable, so I thought I'd spend him on the pack. 84 to 91 rated player. That's the first time we've had these upgrades. It's a little bit higher than the other one. We're going to get a Team of the Week walkout, and it is going to be Colombian striker from Atlanta, which of course is an 86 rated Zapata, which I think is obviously better than a regular 86, and that gives me a high rated inform piece of fodder going forward. So that is probably that was probably worth it, you know, to submit some of those 84s and 83s together for that. I think we probably done quite well there, you know. So we go into another game, and water is wet, and we come up against Ben Yedder. Actually, wait. I know that saying is to mean that, you know, of course you're going to come up against him, but I think water actually isn't wet, right? There's some trickery around that. It's like you get wet if you touch water, but water itself isn't wet. I'm not sure. You guys will have to let me know down below. Sorry that we've been going off on a couple of tangents today. I'm just feeling in that little bit of a random mood. So we're 1-0 down to a Footmus Musa Sissoko. And then Ben Yedder sort of weaving his way in the box. I give the ball away stupidly. Musa Sissoko gets a brace in this game. I don't know what's going on. But obviously we are kind of bottle in the weekend league right now. Acuna knocks it into Neymar. Ryan Kent knocks it back into Neymar. And we are able to get ourselves a finesse shot goal. 57 minutes on the clock. But then Ronaldo at the near post just winds me up. And yeah, I just felt like this game wasn't going anywhere. 2 goals down. Things weren't quite working for me, if I'm honest. So we quit that one. We're 10-1 to 10-4. And I've started to completely lose my cool. At this point, I'm raging. Head's gone in the weekend league. we have literally all experienced that. Unless you're a pro player that gets 30-0 every week. But even so, like a pro player that gets 30-0 and goes 29-1 one week, that one loss is going to send you on tilt. Full tilt. And that's exactly where we were at this point in time. 1-0 down again, man. Things are... I almost like to lose a few games within the first 10 matches because then my matchmaking appears easier. Don't ask me how I scored that goal, by the way. That was complete rubbish. I just don't understand it. But to go 10-1 is great and looks great for the record and stuff. But it is so worrying when you go into the next few games after that. You know when matchmaking just starts to hit? I mean, look at this, man. I was fully gone. I'd conceded 3 goals in 30 minutes. I got myself a penalty. This is a chance for redemption, for a chance for me to get back into it. He saves that. I had a few opportunities here, like clear-cut ones. Like maybe I should be scoring that with Neymar. And apparently that was the last straw because I quit after that one. So 10-1 to 10-5. Going in against Red Messi and this Rooney, which has a devastatingly good shot on him, by the way. We're 1-0 up. We get some luck. 45th minute luck, or 48th minute piece of luck there. A bit of cheese went our way. So we're 1-0 up. Can we hold it? Oh no, David Luiz has gone runabouts and left a huge gap for Lionel Messi, who is of course going to net that one. I just didn't even know what to do at that point because it's a guaranteed goal, right? You could try and move your keeper, you could try and slide tackle, you can try and get there. It's a goal if it's Messi at that stage. So 1-1 at the 90th minute. I thought I'd had the most out of this match, if I'm honest. But then my defender not clearing that there, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I was spamming the buttons. Maybe we should check the thing in the top corner, which is gone now. Why is that gone? Maybe I clicked the... I don't know. It's not there, is it? But yeah, like I conceded yet again. And this Samuel Kalou was the difference maker, apparently. And it sent me on a spiral of I was sulking for a good couple of hours. I couldn't play anymore after that match for a while. And this wasn't a knee-jerk reaction to sell Roy Keane. Like, I think he's been pretty good. I just saw that his price had gone back up to near what we paid for him. Because he did drop down to like 420k. Brilliant. What? What player drops down during the weekend league? Like, honestly. So, the reason I was going to sell him is because I'm a little bit bored of Aouar. And I know that there's a strong link to Atal that I could be getting in my squad by completing my first League SBC. So what I'm going to do here is, for the rest of the episode, essentially complete the League League SBC to unlock this guy. To unlock 87 rated Cyprien, who is he's a League SBC player, but he's a winter refresh card design, which is one of my favourite card designs, I'm not going to lie. So I started by ripping the band-aid off and doing the most expensive club first. It is very unfortunate that Dijon are just an 80 to 90k team to complete. Unless you can snipe these silvers for less than 10k, which I don't know how you're going to because they're all extinct. It took me about 25 minutes to get this team together. I paid 88,000 coins for it. At that point, you're just like, okay, that's the most expensive team done. At least I can forget about it. Because there's no other way to be around that squad. It is just super expensive. It's very unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. But hey, we get that one done. And then what I'm going to do here is just show you every, I think every 5 SBCs I complete. I won't film them all, but I'm going to show you that I completed 5, and then we'll open the 5 packs from that. And then we'll obviously, towards the end, get to it towards the end. So I was keeping a track in an Excel spreadsheet as to what these teams cost me. I can probably open that up for you if I can find it. Ligue 1 Excel document. Let's get that and let's move that over to this screen here. So, like I said, I did Dijon first, which cost me 88,000 coins. The next few teams, so Amiens cost me 13,000. Angers, RCO, SCO, whatever it is, the second team actually cost me 24,000 something. So that was a pretty expensive team as well. There were quite a lot of silvers in that one that were fairly rare. Monaco cost me 5.9k. You know, one of the biggest name clubs in that league. Cost me one of the cheapest SBCs because there's a lot of golds. And because there were a lot of promo packs, it meant that the golds were pretty cheap. We get ourselves a little Otamendi here. Asse or Saint Etienne cost me 8,550 coins. Again, pretty good. If you can get a League SBC team done for under 10k, I think you're onto a winner. Metz, however, ended up costing me 22,300. Again, a few silvers in that one. And I was doing this late at night. I was doing this very late at night, so maybe silvers were a little bit rarer. It might not have been the smartest time to complete a League SBC, but, you know, it is what it is. We are going to get ourselves another boards from the pack here. This time it is going to be a Pavlenka. So anything you get back from these League SBCs and you sell on is going to obviously redeem some of that money that you've spent on a League SBC. So you're hoping, I know the packs aren't as good as they were in previous years, but you are just hoping to pack something of note so that you can claw a little bit of that money back. And like for players that had, you know, I was just trying to sell some of the silvers, some of the golds. Some of them were going back to the club. Where are we at to now? Nantes cost me 8,000. Bordeaux cost me 6,250, which is very cheap. Lille cost me 7,050. And Montpellier cost me 8.8k. So the next few teams here, all under 10k, all looking good, knowing that I could have done about 10 different teams worth for the cost that what it cost me to do Dijon, definitely sucks. If you have Dijon players in your club, sell them because they're all at 10k cap. Like that, you will make money. Like the silvers, the bronzes. I think there's a couple of goalkeepers that don't sell for a huge amount, but yeah, it's pretty raucous, pretty not nice is what I'm gonna say. So we get another board here. We get ourselves a little 9 Golan. I mean, once upon a time that would have been 15k. Unfortunately now he's 1,500 coins, so he's not much at all. But we get a little Joel Matip in there, which is always good. And then another board from the next pack here, and it is actually going to be a walkout. So we're going to make some money back here. French goalkeeper from Spurs. It's never Kante or it's never like Pogba or something. It's always Lloris. But that right there is about 25k. So that obviously saves us the money of like 3 teams worth here, maybe even 4 teams worth, which is absolutely fantastic. And if I was getting any Ligue 1 players, obviously I was keeping them at this point because they were probably going to go into a team somewhere down the line. Because I need all the Ligue 1 players that I can get, right? So as you can see there, we actually ended up getting is it a Mallorca player who sold for 10,000 coins. So we got very lucky in one of our silvers to strike a 10,000 coin player. So notable players so far have been a Lloris and a 10,000 coin Mallorca player. So that's 35k. We end up randomly getting a silver orange man of the match player, the Chelsea Gilmore guy, who had a price of about 13 or 14,000 coins. So we were going to make money off of him. And then we got a man of the match walkout in one of the next packs. Dutch right winger from Feyenoord, which is going to be Berghuis. I don't know how to pronounce the name. But I thought that was guaranteed like 20k or something, but he was sat at around 10, 11,000 coins. So he's going to stay in the club. So what we were up to 35k, and then we got Gilmore. That's going to take us up towards nearly 50k, and then about 60k if we were to sell that Berghuis. So that, alongside some of the other players that we sell in this League SBC, we would have easily brought back 100,000 coins into the club, which, when I've completed it here, my first League SBC is done, by the way. We're going to collect ourselves a Cyprien. Where was I at? So Nîmes cost me 9k, Nice cost me 6.5, Marseille 6k, Lyon 6.5, PSG was only like 8,500 coins, Strasbourg 7.6k, Brestois 35k, so that was another expensive team. And the last few didn't really cost me much at all, bringing me to a total of 294,000 coins to complete this SBC as a fairly lazy buyer. To bring in 100,000 coins and some players in the club after that means that it's cost me about 190k to get Cyprien. And then we've got some extra players in the club that I just didn't sell. So we could probably bring that down to 160,000 coins net cost to get this player in the club. I would say that that's fairly worth it. I think he looks very, very good, especially for the strong link to Atal. So for now, Keane's going to go back in the squad because he didn't sell. But the idea here, guys, is that we want to play Atal as a centre mid. I don't think he's cutting it at striker. I want to play Cyprien as the DM, and I want to play Atal as the free roaming centre mid who does have some good defensive capabilities. But because Keane hasn't sold, we don't have any funds to buy someone that could fit as a striker at this moment in time, which means Keane's going to go back into the squad until I can get a chance to sell him, which means I'm going to be playing Cyprien and Keane as my DMs, and then Atal's going to chill at striker until I can get a replacement for him. Maybe that comes for the next weekend league. Guys, that is the end of the episode. It's been a bit of a mammoth one today. Do me a favour, hit a thumbs up for my first League SBC player completed. We've got Cyprien, and let me know if you've done any of the League SBCs, or if you've done the French League one, what was your net cost? If we say mine was about 160, what was yours? How much did it cost you? Did you make profit or something? I want to know. Yeah, hit me with a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Why not come follow me on Twitter and Instagram? The links are down below, and I will catch you next time, everyone. Well, have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.